Google is also now having problems with recipe sites. And this is something that I'm honestly not sure why Google is having problems with recipe sites, but it appears that a lot of recipe sites are reporting that they're not showing up in search. So that's number one. They're not showing up in their featured snippets are not showing up. So that's number two. The recipe carousels not showing up for the recipes published on their website, and featured images for recipes not showing up properly in Google search. So these are the problems that they're dealing with now, and they're dealing with this problem since early January. And it's been now over close to a month, and Google has not acknowledged that there is a problem. Google has not said they were going to fix the problem. Danny Sullivan has been kind enough to say that he's following up with the search team, with the engineers, but there is absolutely no information on what's going on. And this is why I tell people, don't base your income simply on Google. So whether you do YouTube, whether you have a recipe site or you have a blog, simply relying on Google for your income is not a viable business strategy. And this is what I tell everyone. The problem here is that a lot of recipe sites and a lot of owners of recipe sites have put in a lot of time, a lot of money, they have a lot of passion for their sites. And when stuff like this goes wrong, it's only Google to blame, because they've invested a lot of money. Many people have SEOs that work on their site. They have a technical team. They're cooks, they're chefs themselves. They come up with these recipes, which is not easy. And then when Google has a problem, Google doesn't even acknowledge that there is an issue. In this case, people have no idea. I have a little bit of an idea what might be going wrong, and I think that Google is updating the algorithm for recipe sites. I also think Google is being bombarded by a lot of AI recipe sites, so just stealing recipes from other people's websites and then redoing them, regurgitating them with AI images. I now see some recipe sites have a lot of AI images on them, and Google simply doesn't have a way to combat this or counter this or figure this out, because honestly, the algorithm can't tell whether a recipe is good or bad, whether the recipe is a viable recipe. And so you can literally ask ChatGPT to come up with a recipe, and it will come up with one in 4 seconds. So there are people publishing this. And I was watching another video on YouTube where the person had a website that was all AI generated. This person didn't even know how to cook probably, and he was using AI to generate loads of recipes, and the website was doing pretty okay. So, all things considered, I think this is a problem. This is a problem that might not be fixed very early. Also, it's worth noting that this is not a small problem. This is a major problem. I know some food bloggers that have lost 15,000 visitors in traffic, literally over January, and they have no idea what to do. They contacted me if I could take a look at their site. Their site looked okay. I said, the site looks okay, your rankings look okay, nothing looks weird to me, other than the fact that you're not getting traffic from Discover, so you're not being discovered, which is a lot of their traffic would come from Discover, or Google will report them that they come from Discover. But the Discover traffic had just dried up entirely, and with that, they just don't have any more traffic. So I don't know, man. If you have a food blog and you're noticing this issue, let me know in the comments below. That's how much of your traffic have you lost? What source does Google show that you've lost the traffic for? And what your plan is moving forward. Like and subscribe, guys, and I will see you in the next video.